In this video, we're going to be looking at how to add and subtract fractions. Now, if the denominators of the fraction are the same, then this is quite straightforward. So for instance, if I had 1/5 plus 2/5, then all I'm going to be doing is adding the numerators. 1/5 and 2/5 is 3/5. This works exactly the same for subtraction. So if the denominators are the same, then I can simply subtract the numerators. So for instance, if I had 4/7, subtract 3/7, because the denominators are the same, we're going to have 4 subtract 3 makes 1/7. Now this is a little harder if the denominators don't match. This is where we're going to have to use our knowledge of equivalent fractions. So if you're not sure about that, you might want to go back and watch the other video about adding equivalent fractions. I can still add fractions if the denominators aren't the same, but I'm going to have to do some work first. So if I wanted to add, for instance, 1/5 plus 2/3, we can't add fifths and thirds. We're not going to have 3/8. Doesn't work like that. So what I'm going to need to do is find some equivalent fractions. So I look at the denominators and I think of a common multiple. I probably want to work with the lowest common multiple. So in this case, I use my knowledge of the 5 and 3 times table and think the lowest common multiple is 15. So I'm going to convert both these into 15ths. So 1/5 is the same as 3/15. So that. And then 2/3 is the same as 10/15. Cross that out. So now my question is rewritten as 3/15 plus 10/15. As you can see, that's going to give us 13/15. So it's straightforward once I've got the denominators the same. This works the same as subtraction. So say I had 6/7. Subtract 2/9. What's making this tricky at the moment is that the denominators don't match. So I think of my lowest common multiple. In this case, I'm going to go with 63 because I know that 7 times 9 is 63. I'm going to convert these into 63rds. Like I say, if this bit isn't automatic yet, then you might want to go back and watch that video to practice. So 2/9, that's the same as 14 over 63. And 6/7 is the same as 54 over 63. So now my question is 54 63rds, take away 14 63rds. That's going to give me 40 over 63 as an answer.